Paul Marsh here on Express. Delighted to say that I've been joined in the studio by Les Black from Fake Empire. Les, how are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you for having me.
This is like an annual thing for us, isn't it? You tend to come in once a year, and it's always like around the icebreaker period.
Thanks for having us again.
What do you do? Do you just sit at home waiting to come in on the show for the rest of the year?
Wait for your call, Paul. Just sat around,
twiddling your thumbs,
thinking of lyrics, guitar chords. When are they going to call?
How was 2025 for you?
Really good, actually. We had a couple of good supports, and we put on our own headline show at the Wedgwood Rooms, which was really good. And we managed to cram in, I think there was 5 of us in the end who played, and it was a double venue. So we used Edge of the Wedge and the main stage as well, and had, a sort of seamless succession of bands. It was really good, and we got all our we basically just invited our friends to join us, really. So we had Slow Century and Jaloo and Magnetic Skies, if you've heard of those bands, but bands that we really love and we're friends with, and we got them on the bill.
How was that? Because obviously it's great to go and support bands that you know and love as well. How is that going and putting on your own show, putting on your own gig at the Wedgwood Rooms? Because as much as it's lovely to go and headline your own show, especially somewhere like the Wedge, also a little bit nerve-wracking, right?
It was, yeah. And thankfully, the Wedgwood Rooms are just, they do all this, they can do this blindfolded, can't they? So Jeff was really, really supportive. And the Wedgwood Rooms is always keen to give bands a platform to play. So when I said, look, we want to do our own headline show, but I also want to use both venues and do this, that, and that, and they just helped me sort it all out. They just basically said, yeah, we can do that, and gave us a really good deal. Helped us out with all the backline stuff and the engineers and the staff and everything. So it was great.
It's always frightening because I think a lot of people don't realise this. If you're listening right now and you have been to any gig at the Wedge, Christ, in the last 30 years or whatever it's been, I don't know, you probably don't worry too much about anything else other than getting yourself a pint at the bar and then watching the band. Yeah. But there's so much else that goes on.
Yeah, there's loads going on in the background and the promotion. You have to agree on a poster and, and how much of the ticket's going to be, how many bands you're going to have on, what time's everyone going to be on, who's going to engineer it. There's loads to consider, and they were just really, really helpful in making that happen. It was such a brilliant night, and it very nearly sold out, and we had such a great time.
Is that going to be a regular thing that you're going to do?
I want to do it. There's people laughing at me through the door. Go away. I want to do it again before the summer, I think. Because it was really good fun to do, it was good, and we split all the money as well equally. So like some of those bands were like quite amazed that we were that generous and said, look, we'll split it equally, and they were waiting to go in studios, which they were saving up for. So you'll see a few EPs coming out this year, which I believe are mostly funded by that night. So.
That's like, not that you should need a reason, but if you do need a reason to go and support local artists at venues like this, there's your reason. Yeah, I love that. Speaking of like recording and what have you, how's that gone for you? Did you get to do much in 2025? Many new songs, many recording sessions.
Yeah, we had a new song out just before. Well, it was in the early winter. That's been really well received. It's had a lot of streams. It's called You Are the Only One. It's a bit upbeat because the last 2 songs we've heard have been quite sort of atmospheric and slow, so we wanted to do something a bit quicker. So that's gone really well, and we've pushed that out.
Well, you are. I assume we're going to get to hear lots of this new stuff because obviously you are playing at Icebreaker, which is the 31st of January, and then literally a couple of weeks later you're going to be at Staggeringly Good as well. I assume we're going to get to hear all of that. Are we also going to get to hear like other new tracks that have maybe not been recorded yet?
If I can get my stuff together, then maybe. Hopefully we'll get some surprises in there, and Yeah, which we did with the last song, actually, because that really wasn't ready in September when we did that gig at the Wedge Rooms, but we decided to sort of, chance it, and actually it went really well. So,
well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Why don't we play one of your older tunes, and then when we come back we can talk more about Icebreaker and everything else like that. This is Fake Empire, and this is Hamburg in the Morning. Empire with Hamburg in the Morning. Paul Marsh here on Express, still joined in the studio by Les Black from Fake Empire. Les, thank you very much for sticking around.
You're welcome.
So you are going to be playing at Icebreaker Festival on the 31st of January down in Southsea. Away from playing it as a band, is that just a festival that you like to attend regardless?
Yeah, because if you're in a band in Southsea, then you'll likely know or be friends with many other bands. So it's a great day to go and see them. And I've got like a whole armful of bands I want to see on the day as well. So as apart from doing that gig, and I think we're doing an acoustic set as well for Tonic. It's only a few songs though, but yeah, I'll be running around trying to see Joe Johnson or Slow Century or Jalou.
Is it difficult? Because like you say, and obviously we're the same here, there are so many artists playing that we already know that you want to go and see. Do you get to see a lot of bands that like you don't know, and you know what it's like at festivals where you catch half a song and you think, oh, that's good?
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, anyone who knows me knows that I cannot get anywhere on time. And if I, so I, end up, at the wrong stage at the wrong time. And then like, well, who's this? This isn't what I thought. And then I thought, God, they were really good. And I come away and then get into them. But yeah, I've discovered lots of music actually at previous icebreakers as well. And bands that I should have seen by now and never got round to. And it's an opportunity to,
It's the funny thing, isn't it, when you're like in a part of the industry like we are, and you hear about a band for a long time before you actually get to see them live, and like so many people, you have to see these, you have to see these. Yeah. You think, well, I really, really want to, but I need to find the right time to do it, and then there is that right time. You think, oh, brilliant, and you get to see them. And this like icebreaker like this is such a fantastic place to discover those bands that you've been meaning to go and see.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Completely agree. And I'm pretty lazy myself at going to always something. I think it's my age really, but something always comes up as like, I can't go out tonight. But then here there's no excuse, is there? Because you've just got to wander up Albert Road and So I'm trying to remember the venues now. So it's the Wedge, isn't it, and the Loft and. Well, it's loads,
LJRs, Deco, I think, am I right? It's 7 or 8 venues, I think there is. There's a lot of venues you get to go into. Yeah. So the big question is, so you are playing at the Loft.
Yes.
What time are you on at the Loft?
I should have made note
even
of that.
Roughly.
We're not quite headlines. There's a band on after us, so we're quite in the evening. But get there for most of the afternoon actually, because there's a great band called Shoes On Now playing, and there's a band called Slow Century who are amazing. They're on just before us, and then it's us, and then it's the headline act. So
does knowing the bands before you make a difference to your set? I'll give you an example. When I program a radio show, you know who's on before you and you know who's on after you, and you kind of tailor your set as so that it seamlessly moves into one another.
Yeah, I get that. Not so much with our set because, Slow Century. I love everything that they do, but they don't sound like us.
Right. Okay.
They've got different. Well, probably got some similar influences, but very, very different sounds. But what was shown at the gig we did with them in September is that it really works as a night of music. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to do a few more shows with them this year. So. Yeah.
I keep doing that, by the way. You're not alone on keep doing next year. No, it's this year, isn't it?
No, we will. Yeah.
So what can we expect from your set at the Loft?
I think it's going to be as full on as we can get it, really. So
it's a great venue, by the way.
Yeah, I love it because it's really intimate.
Yeah,
it can seem very, very packed and very busy. And last time we played there, it was fantastic. We were really on it, and it was a real upbeat set that we put together, and it was quite messy. And I think we want to recreate that, really. It was really good. And the audience are so close to you.
Yeah.
They're like, literally, you can reach out and touch them. So, yeah.
How long have you been going to Icebreaker Festival, and how long have you been playing?
Since 2000. Well, they gave us our first gig. So we contacted Mike and said, we want to play. And he said, I'll fill in this form. And he gave us a gig. We sent him 2 songs, and what he didn't know at the time is that they were the only.
That was it.
That was all we had. So we had to quickly write 4 other songs and then do a set. And because our name, nobody had heard of us, but because we basically pinched it off a National single, I think a lot of people thought, like the National, go and check that out. And there's a blog called Breaking More Waves who were at our gig. I couldn't see them; it was pitch black, but we didn't even know if anyone was there. But we got a write up from them, and so we're really thankful to Breaking More Waves and Mike at Icebreaker for putting us on that gig, and we've been invited back I think almost every year since. So, and if we're not playing, we go anyway. So
well, you must have seen the festival grow, because I've only been going for the last 3-4 years, I think it's been, and I've seen it grow. So you must have seen it grow unbelievably.
Yeah, because now, no matter what stage you go to and whoever's playing, it's a really, really good turnout. So it's a really good atmosphere. It's such a great event. And yeah, I think there's just more and more people going as ever. And it's got such a bigger profile now. I don't know, it's just, it's nearly always in my socials.
Yeah.
All the bands are really good at sharing, and they share other people when other people are playing.
It's got a great atmosphere, because, and I've said this before, I was sort of part of the Portsmouth music scene back in the late 2000s and 2010, 2011, etc. And there wasn't that camaraderie. It was more a bit dog eat dog and trying to climb on top of each other. Yeah. Whereas now there seems to be a lot more love.
Yeah, totally. I completely get that. And like when we release a new single, we seem to, we're always quite surprised at how many other bands will actually post in their stories, "Oh, Fake Empire, I've got a new single, go and listen to it." And we repay the favour as well. And I think this festival is like it's when we actually, outside the virtual and the social, then we were actually physically together in the same road and at the same event playing. So yeah, it's a real good catch up. What I love about it is that I can go and see, I go and see Jaloo wherever they're playing, and then when I arrive there, it's like, oh, there's so and so from that band, there's Joe from Slow Century, there's and it's like, all right, and have a pint together and watch a band, and then like when you're on 2 hours, so we'll come and see you.
I think that the other thing that I really, really like about it is obviously it seems to be the kickstart for the new year. Obviously, January's got 328 days in it that we all know. And it almost feels like, obviously, you have that Icebreaker Festival and you go, right, here we go then. The year's going to begin now.
Yeah. I mean, isn't today Blue Monday, actually?
Yeah,
isn't it? Like,
it is.
The most depressing month.
But we're putting on smiles on people's faces, so it's okay. We don't believe that Blue Monday exists.
So, yeah, it is. It's like, it's something to look forward to, and it's something to kick off the year. It's the weather's poor, and January's like 18 weeks long, isn't it? And
the funny thing is, so I was looking ahead to the weather for the day, and I know we've got another sort of 2 weeks away yet, but it's supposed to be snowing.
Yeah.
So so you can go and watch some bands and then do some snow angels.
White icebreaker. Good. Yeah.
And then just very, very quickly, you are also at the Staggeringly Good Brewery, 19th of February. You got support from the Albert Rogues on that one.
Yeah. That's something that Becky, the drummer, who hasn't turned up again. I
remember this last year. Yeah.
It's a money raiser really for her students. She teaches post production. Her final year students have to make a full feature film. It's very expensive. So I mean, last year's one of them had an idea of, let's put on a gig. And it was very successful, and it paid for the entire film to be made.
Wow!
And it's nice actually, because I see the posters up around Eldon, and I think, I was actually part of that. So yeah, we're doing it again for another cohort of students. So
there you go. So yet another reason to go and support these local bands, because you never know what they're funding and all the other bits and pieces they're doing it for.
Totally.
Icebreakerfestival.co.uk. Go and grab your tickets now. Fake Empire are going to be playing at the Loft at some point in the evening.
I should look it up. I'll try and chuck it in as soon as
there you go. We'll stick it on the socials and stuff like that. Of course, we are there covering it as well throughout the day, so we're looking forward to that one. Les, thank you very much for coming in. Look forward to catching up with you on the evening, hopefully, and if it's before your show, we'll say hello, and if it's after the show, we'll have a pint. How about that?
Yeah, wonderful. I look forward to it, and thanks for having me along.
Of course. See you this time next year, I guess.
Yeah, thank you.
This is Fake Empire. It's their latest track, and it's called You Are the Only One.
Looking back in anger, it's like stepping back in time, hammering the nails in this heart of mine, falling into sadness, my melancholic crown. I only seem to come to life when you're around. I've read all your books and I've watched
Mystic Empire with You Are the Only One. Paul Marsh here on Express. I think I gave out the wrong email address earlier. It's icebreakerfestival.com. I think I said .co.uk.